Guys, it's Lexi. Happy October. I cannot believe that the month of September is already gone. Feels like this whole summer has absolutely flown by. I can't believe we're already like 1 month essentially into fall, and like pretty soon it'll be winter and there'll be snow on the ground here, and it's just like time is just flying by so fast. I do want to apologize again. I feel like I apologized in another recent video, but I'm so sorry that I have not been responding to comments as much as I used to, and I'm so sorry I have not been uploading as much as I used to. I just am so insanely busy with work right now. I'm a wedding photographer. The months for, like June, May, we essentially start, but June into like October are just nonstop weddings every single weekend, if not double weddings every single weekend. And then during the week we're editing or, doing other shoots, engagement sessions and maternity sessions and family sessions. It is just so chaotic lately, and I'm going to try my darndest to sit down and like respond to every single comment on there. But just so you guys know, I cannot like tell you how much I appreciate all of your comments. Even if I haven't responded, it does mean so much to me that you guys are so sweet and, talk to me on here and brighten my day and, appreciate the content that I put out for you guys, because I love filming these videos and talking to you guys. I just feel like I haven't been able to like sit down and catch up and breathe, and life just feels crazy busy. So I'm sorry for that long intro apology thing, but yes, I just wanted to apologize again. So hopefully soon I can actually breathe. We have 3 weddings left. And then hopefully by then I can kind of relax for the season. So that will be awesome. Anyway, jumping right in, this melting basket here, I'm going to share all of my wax. I'm not going to share my body care and hand soaps and stuff. I will save all of those for another video, and with all of my candles and whatnot that I've been able to finish this month. We're just going to talk wax today. So I separated everything out. This bin on the right here are all of my complete empty bags and other wax products. And then in here, I have things that I was able to use pieces of, but did not finish completely. So let's start with the empties. And I got through a ton of these bathing garden samples. So we're just going to hop right in. This first one here is London Mist Rising, and this is actually, I looked up the scent after I posted the video. I ended up going back onto the Bathing Gardens website and repurchasing some of these scents that I have tried, and I am obsessed with this scent. This is like a jasmine, like a floral jasmine. I can't remember what else it is mixed with, but it is just such a beautiful sweet jasmine scent that I had to pick up more of this. I used this in my bathroom and it did phenomenally in there and lasted for days. This next one here is Pumpkin Cupcake Ice Cream. This scent smelled like exactly what you would imagine. I gave it a 6 out of 10, a creamy pumpkin cheesecake scent. This next one here is Pumpkin Butterscotch Chip Waffles. You guys, I remember obsessing over this, and I did pick this one up as well. This is a 9 out of 10. Love this combo, exactly what the name implies. And yes, I did repurchase this because it was such a great scent. This was another repurchase for me. I got Faded Opulence, and I looked up the notes on this, and I think it was a Coca-Cola. I want to say that there was like berries in it or something else in it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but honestly, I highly, highly, highly recommend picking up Faded Opulence. It was a 10 out of 10, super strong. I did put it just in my bathroom, but it blew me away. It was so strong. It was a delicious cola candy soda cap scent. You could taste the powdery candy. That was, yes. I remember when I was smelling this, like going throughout the bathroom and pretty much the downstairs of the house, it smelled like a Coca-Cola bottle cap candy, exactly like that. This one here is Pumpkin Marshmallow Cookie Jar. I don't think I wrote notes on this. This one was just like a pretty classic pumpkin-y bakery type scent. I do remember I ended up melting this alongside of my Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow Bath & Body Works candle, and it was similar vibes, honestly. So if you like that candle, you might like that. This next one here is a Wickedly Whimsical Autumn. And this I gave a 7 out of 10. It is a apple pumpkin with a bit of spice. I said maybe cinnamon, maybe cranberry. It was kind of sweet. That one I liked, but I didn't end up repurchasing. On to one I did end up repurchasing. This is candied pumpkins, and my goodness, I really liked the scent. If you guys watched my sampler haul from the Bathing Gardens, I mentioned that I thought that this was a bit perfumey. Not at all. It really smelled more like literal, like a candy coated pumpkin to me. I think the notes are actually like a pumpkin donut, like a candy coated pumpkin donut. And that's definitely the vibe that I got. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I said, love a sweet candied pumpkin, hard to describe, but incredible repurchase. And I did repurchase that. Another scent that was absolutely beautiful to look at. This is Spirits of Autumn. It came in like this gorgeous golden tart shape. And I can't remember exactly what the notes were on this, but to me, I think it was just kind of like a cinnamony, kind of like classic autumn, like housewarming type scent. This one here is Oh My Gourd, and this one was a 7 out of 10. It was a nutmeggy pumpkin scent, pretty much just like a standard nutmeg scented pumpkin to my nose. This one here is Fairy Bonfire, and this one I gave an 8 out of 10, a classic smoky bonfire scent. This one is the Autumn Court, and this one I remember it was 7 out of 10, a coffee cake scent, and I said maybe it had a caramel drizzle on it. I did like this one, and I debated picking up another one of this, but I decided against it just because I do have some other similar scents to that. And then finally, this is a Bathing Garden scent that was not part of that Halloween sampler. This is actually kind of an older scent. I've been holding on to this one for quite a long time. This is Honeyed Coffee. And I liked this one. I ended up melting this in my bedroom in my centerpiece warmer, and it didn't last an awfully long time, and it wasn't crazy strong, but it was definitely a really, really sweet, almost perfumey type of scent. I didn't get much coffee from it. It was just like a really sweet honey scent, if anything, but it was good for what it was. This one here is Farmer's Market from Zape. And the notes on this are sweet berries, crisp apple, lemon zest, and fresh cut lilies. I personally did not love this one. It just wasn't a super strong performer for me. It was really light, and I used a mix of like 2 cubes at once in my bathroom, 1 cube at once in my bathroom in my warmer, and I was like expecting a lot more, and it just wasn't too strong. This definitely reminds me of the scent Beautiful Day from Bath & Body Works. I would say it was pretty much an exact dupe for that if you're curious. This one here is Apple Cider Donuts from Mainstays, and I ended up splitting this entire thing throughout my downstairs. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Great realistic cider donut, cake donut type scent. That one is pretty much a nice standard go-to. I have some empty bags in here. The first one I have is Zape's Bobbing for Apples. And I picked this up last year, and I really loved it. It was Mac Apple and Spiced Caramel Cider. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I said strong Mac Apple with a kiss of caramel cider. So if you're looking for a really good, strong Mac Apple scent, then this one was that with just like a little bit of sweetness added in. It was definitely heavier on the Mac Apple though, for sure. This is a little bit of a random guy. I had half of this left over from melting the other half in my van on a trip. This is Pink Lemonade from The Pharmacist's Daughter. It was a sample I was given, and I did enjoy this. Would I repurchase it? No, I mean, not this time of year. I just figured I'd use that up. This one here is Britta's Creepy Treasures Autumn Cupcake Party. Mercy, this was so strong. It didn't last forever. It was a pretty average, maybe a little less than average lasting time. But holy moly, was this thing so strong. It's cupcakes at Tiffany's, caramelized pralines, and cinnamon glazed baklava. It was just like this, I'm thinking about it right now and my mouth is watering. It was just like a super delicious, like caramel, nutty, like fluffy, cinnamony cupcakes, icing, frosting, everything you can imagine. It was that and more, and I definitely am going to keep my eyes peeled for more of this because it was so good. So good. This one here was Teddy B's Cheesecake Cookies, the sugar cookies, creamy cheesecake, graham crackers, marshmallow cream, and a hint of sweet spice. I tried so many different things with this scent. I tried blending with stuff. I tried a lot of it on its own, a little bit of it on its own. I tried it in my centerpiece warmer. And I would say, once again, like I found out with Teddy Bees before, this does pretty good. I would say my Teddy Bees wax does better than how it normally does in a hot plate warmer when I put it in my Yankee Candle centerpiece warmer in my bedroom at like in a larger quantity. Everyone always says try Teddy Bees, very small quantities, like a little goes a long way. And I think yes, certain things work for some people and certain things work for other people. For me, I have found that my Teddy Bees works best if I put a larger quantity in my centerpiece warmer and let it go for like a few days kind of a thing, or like a day or 2 days or whatever. That's how I have found it works the best. However, this scent itself was so light for me. If I said 4 out of 10, if even that. So light, so hard to read this. So light, was not strong, maybe because it was a light scent. I don't know. But yeah, that one I definitely struggled with. I wouldn't repurchase this scent. This one here is Southbound's Donut Shop. And this is cinnamon sugar, baked crust, butter, creamy donut, batter, agave syrup, powdered sugar, and vanilla bean. And this was definitely a very yeasty donut. I remember that right off the bat. I gave it an 8 out of 10 throw, a bit more yeasty than I like, but it was realistic. A very fried donut scent, not a cake donut scent. So if you like fried donut scents, this is the good one to go for. This one here is Rose Girls Jumping on Clouds, and this one is, I think there are so many different bakery blender scents you can get from Rose Girls in her mini melter bags, and this one for me wasn't a personal favorite. It kind of, and I know that there is no, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Zucchini bread note in this. However, I almost felt like I could faintly smell zucchini bread throughout. It was like almost like a sweetened, like bready, zucchini bready kind of scent. I don't know why, because I know the notes are not zucchini bread at all, or even things that kind of resemble that. But to my nose, I kept kind of getting that. So I finished up this bag. I ended up blending this with just a ton of different things. This was kind of like a way to tone down certain scents that I just wasn't loving. So it did help. But I guess throughout I could kind of get like that zucchini bread note. I don't know what was going on. I finished up a centerpiece warmer from Yankee Candle in Cider House. This is one of the sweetest apple scents that I have smelled. It's not Mac apple. Mac apple is such a distinct scent. This is definitely not green apple. It definitely reminds me of like a red delicious apple. Not bitter, not tart, not Mac, not sweet. I mean, it is sweet, but like red delicious. That's kind of what it smelled like to me, with a little bit of like that cinnamon, warm, cidery type of scent mixed in, but it was a good scent. I do have a backup of that though, so I'm not gonna go out and run to try to find more. This one here is Destination Wax's Palo Santo, warm and mellow Palo Santo wood, amber, soft musk, Bath and Body Works type. Classic Palo Santo Love 7.5. This is Corner Bakery Cafe from Midnight Daydream Wax Company. This is caramel cream coffee, white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. And this one was, I remember it was a little bit lighter. It was a 6 out of 10. It was a nutty coffee creamer scent is what I said. So kind of interesting. This one here is Sunflower Daydream. I ended up melting this one also, the entire thing, in a centerpiece warmer in my bedroom. And it was just like a really light floral, not heavy at all. Definitely wouldn't repurchase this or really recommend it. This one here is a Blueberry Pumpkin Patch from Destination Wax. This is a Bath and Body Works type dupe, and I gave it an 8 out of 10. And I did melt this 2 years ago or maybe last year. I definitely enjoyed it more this year than I did the previous year. I think it was stronger. I'm not sure if it's just because it was curing for much longer, but I did really like this scent. Another Goose Creek scent I have here. This is Caramel Applewood in Mercy. I loved this scent. This was so strong. Lasted for, I think, like 4 days in my centerpiece warmer, maybe longer. And it was delicious, like a really delicious, like exactly what you see on there. I mean, I don't really know if I smelled nuts, but it was like a caramel apple scent with like a bit of like an earthiness to it, or like I guess the apple wood maybe. It just smelled kind of like a cleaner, like outdoors, like but sweet apple. I'm not describing this well at all, but it was really, really good. Yeah, I wrote tart, crisp, apple, and caramel. So a nice caramel apple scent. This one here is Destination Wax's Oud Wood or Oud Wood. And this is sweet, warm, woodsy sandalwood, agar, cedar, frankincense, iris, inspired by Lush's Oud Heart. This one I melted in my bathroom, and I don't know why, but this one smelled like summer, like a summertime woodsy scent to me. So looking back at it now, I definitely would prefer to melt this in the summer if I got it again, but it was definitely kind of that sandalwood scent, and the warmth from it definitely made it much more like summery, woodsy, I guess. This one here is Mighty Cookie Kitchen, which is Mighty Mallow and Cookie Kitchen from Midnight Daydream Wax Company. This was, I feel bad, but this one was definitely a bit of a disappointment. 3 out of 10, very light, little sad face. They cannot all be winners, but that's okay. This one here is Apple Fireside from K-Scented Melts. This is Macintosh Apple, Palo Santo, and Marshmallow Fireside. This one was so good. Absolutely love the scent and definitely would repurchase this in the future. And then finally, for my empties, I have Autumn Fig Harvest from K-Scented Melts. I did not like this scent. Yeah, so I said 7.5 out of 10. Don't love the scent. Too musky. I also know that there are some other, this is a vendor oil, like a single vendor oil that I've smelled from other vendors before. And I just don't love this certain oil, so I'll kind of look out for that in the future. I think it's just maybe the fig note or the muskiness. I don't really know, but not my favorite. Okay guys, so I laid out all of my wax that I was able to use bits and pieces of, but definitely not finished. But I will let you guys know some of my thoughts. So I ended up melting this little bag of melted Bath & Body Works candles throughout my downstairs and during one evening. And this is pumpkin apple mixed with leaves. And I actually just combined both of these scents in my warmers, and I honestly loved it. Pumpkin apple and leaves, if you guys have not tried melting those together, highly suggested. I think that they blend perfectly. This one here is a Bathing Garden scent and banana pumpkin marshmallow. This one is honestly not super strong, so I was a bit disappointed by this. It just gave kind of like a spicy fall season kind of banana scent. It was cool, but like definitely I wouldn't repurchase that one. This one here is that Smell Good Shop's Toasty Caramel Apple, which is caramel apples and toasty mallows. This definitely gave me like Cider Lane vibes in a weird way. I really did enjoy this, and I ended up melting this alongside of some bakery scents that I had blended. With it, I think I melted Jumping on Clouds with this, and it was really lovely and like a nice warm caramel bakery type scent. Another one that I ended up melting with Jumping on Clouds is Fire Roasted Marshmallows, and that was a really cool combo too because it was like a nice like smoky outdoorsy bakery marshmallow, kind of like if you took 2 cookies and sandwiched a roasted marshmallow in between them, and I really did enjoy that combo. And this scent is getting pretty old. It's Gypsy Monroe, and that's been gone for a while now, but I gotta hurry up and finish this bag because it is a great scent, and I do love me some roasted marshmallows. This one here is L3 Waxy Wonders S'mores. I knew on cold I was not a fan of this scent, but I figured I would at least give it a shot and try it warmed up. I don't like it either once it's warmed. It's just there's something weird about this. It's kind of like sour smelling, so I know that's sad, but I'm hopefully going to be able to just finish this up and just know for the future it's not a repurchase. Another one that wouldn't sadly be a repurchase for me from L3 Waxy Wonders again is Smoked Vanilla Leaves Pumpkin Firewood Spiced Honey and Tonka. This is kind of, I feel bad. I don't know if I was like just having an off day that day, but this one kind of gave me a bit of like a sinusy headache. So I might pass this on to a friend. Maybe I'll try to like just kind of get through this bag here. There's not too much left, but yeah, definitely not my favorite, but if you like really sweet, smoky scents, then this is a good one. I think my nose is getting more like iffy about smoky scents lately, which is weird. I don't know. My nose just, it changes over time. I have 2 scents here from Wicks. This first one is Wolf Lodge, which is honey green apple cider and cinnamon. And this clamshell is getting like that weird smushy thing going on. So I just have to hurry up and finish this one. But this is like a really nice, sweet, tart cider apple type of scent. This one here is a crumble cup from Wicks in the scent pie crust, which is one of their staple scents. Notes are fresh baked pie crust. And this is such a great scent. It's super, super sweet and realistic smelling. It smells just like freshly baked pie crust. And this is a really good blender scent as well. And I did do just that with it this month. I don't remember exactly what I melted it with. I think some certain apple scents, but yeah, this one is really good and solid. 2 scents from Scentsy I ended up melting. The first one here is apples and oats. This one, I don't love it. The oat is so, like the oatmeal oat scent is super, super strong in this and like really, really cinnamony. Not my favorite, but I'm happy to have at least used it. I think this is definitely more of like a later winter, maybe even scent for my nose because the cinnamon. And then honey pear cider, which I was really hoping for more out of this one because I know it is very loved. But this one is not very strong for me at all. I could like barely smell this one. I'm gonna have to give this another shot, but I did use 2 cubes. So I was hoping for more. I'll try it again and fingers crossed for next time. I was able to use up some Better Homes and Gardens wax, or not use up, but at least use some of. And I've been holding on to these forever. So I'm super excited about this. So this first one here is Pumpkin S'mores Latte. And I gave it a 9 out of 10. So strong, really heavy on the graham cracker. I did like this quite a lot. This one here is Apple and Oak, and I also really love this scent. I use 1 cube in my bathroom. It's just a perfect blend of apples and oak trees. It smells like you're in the outdoors and, you know, during the fall. It's really lovely, kind of a little even like masculine-ish, but really nice. This one here is Aloha Pineapple Pumpkin. I love the labels. I am so disappointed that Better Homes and Gardens labels are no longer cute anymore. I wish they would bring back these beautiful photo labels like this, especially because how cute, I love it. Anyway, this is just like a really cool, like spiced, fruity pumpkin type of, or pineapple type of scent. It's definitely heavier on the pineapple than it is the pumpkin. But if anything, it's kind of just like a spiced pineapple scent. So really interesting. And then this one is Lemon Pumpkin Shortbread from Better Homes and Garden. And then this one I gave an 8 out of 10. And it kind of reminded me of like a pumpkin spiced Fruit Loop scent. You can really smell that lemon. The lemon is strong. But there's like a spiciness that almost reminds me a little bit of like the Applejack cereal. But like minus apples and add lemon. I used bits and pieces out of some Vintage Chic scent bags. This first one is Craven, which is warm spices, sugared apples, and vanilla ice cream. This just smelled like an apple pie topped with vanilla ice cream. I did really like this. It was nice and strong. This one here I used in my bathroom during this past month. It is Gal Weathers, which is campfire, soft sandalwood, toasty marshmallows, and smoky vanilla. And then this one was honestly even sweeter once it was warmed up. The vanilla came out much more, but it just kind of reminded me of a very beautiful, like luxurious female like perfume. I did like this quite a lot. The sandalwood and the like warm like marshmallow and vanilla. It was a good combo. I really like that one. Not super strong though. I will say that it was pretty soft. And then this one here is Haddonfield, and this is toasted marshmallow cake drizzled with blood red strawberries. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Kirby does the best strawberry, I think. I love her strawberry oil, whatever she uses. It's always so good. And I really did like this combo. That one was great. I'm excited to melt more of that. I used up some Salt Mountain. I used up Baby It's Lukewarm Outside, which I'm pretty bummed out. I was not able to get in on the last ready to ship sale because I was doing a shoot. So that was kind of a bummer. I knew I was gonna miss out, but that's okay, that happens, you gotta work. This one here is Sweater Weather Cranberry and Vanilla Be Noel. I decided to hold on to these little 2 bags because I missed out. But yeah, this is a really, really great scent. And I did actually try to dupe this with another vendor. Definitely not quite as good as this one. This one is perfection, I really love it. One that I'm absolutely thrilled that I found an extra backup bag of is Autumn Lane. This is such a great scent. It's Cider Lane, Nilla Wafers, and Butterscotch Brulee. I forgot how amazing this was until I melted it again. I'm obsessed. Butterscotch and Cider Lane go beautifully together. An amazing combo, and I love this. And then this one is getting pretty old. This is Cake at the Orchard, which is apple cider donut, birthday cake, and Bartlett pear. You guys, this blew me away with how strong it still was. It filled up my entire downstairs, like the whole way, all across into the kitchen, the bathroom, the bedrooms, everything. And I only had this going in 2 warmers in my living room. So I was really impressed. And this is a really good pear donut type of scent. It's great. Oh, I love Rose Girls, so I use some Lambo Leap, of course, this month. It is just a beautiful blend of sweater weather, and I want to say Vanilla Bean Noel. It's just like a really good blend. And this I ended up melting while I had company over, and they loved it as well, so super excited about that. I used a few chunks out of this muffin from pumpkin cream puffs and sugar cookie dough. This one wasn't crazy strong, but it just added like a really nice sweet bakery scent into the air. Definitely a little bit on the softer side, but I still really did like it. And then one that I am absolutely head over heels obsessed. I cannot get enough of the scent. This is Rose Girls by the Campfire. I want to say it's patchouli berries and sandalwood maybe. I don't know if there's sandalwood in it. It's like smoky patchouli, berries, and something else. But this is so good. This literally gives me all of the fall vibes that I want. It just smells like Halloween, being outside. It really is like nostalgic for me in this really nice way. I love the scent. I used up some Britas this past month. I used up one little tombstone here in the scent Rowena. I think that's how you say it. This is Nag Champa, amber, sandalwood, pink sugar, and toasted marshmallows. And I melted this in my bedroom, and it just was like a really nice, sweet, kind of earthy scent. Definitely made me want to like sage my house and get out my incense and like play with some crystals or something. It was just like a really nice, calm, peaceful vibe kind of scent. So if you really are into those kind of like Zen type scents, then this is a good vibe all around. Like that quite a lot. This one here is Call of the Raven, and this is Sweater Weather, Mac Apple, and Ozark Forest. I'm not sure if there's lavender in Ozark Forest, but I felt like I was picking up lavender in this scent for some reason. You guys know I'm not a huge lavender person. This isn't like my particular favorite scent. It was also a little like on the verge of headache inducing for me. I don't know why my nose has been so picky lately about like things that are like setting off headaches. Not loving that because you guys know I love scent. So want to repurchase this one, but it was like a fresh, clean, and masculine type of vibe. This one here is Switched. This is Mac Apple, Juicy Pear, Patchouli, and Marshmallow Bomb. I loved this. I've been absolutely loving patchouli lately. I don't know why. I'm just like on a patchouli kick. I just can't get enough of patchouli. But yeah, this one is just like a really interesting, unique blend. I would have never thought pear, apple, patchouli, and marshmallow would make sense at all, but it totally worked, and I loved this blend. And then finally, I have some Zape here. So the first one I have is Apple Picking, and this is a blend of orchard trees, autumn leaves, and freshly picked apples. And when I first smelled this, all I could really smell was that apple, like pretty much just like straight up Mac apple. But once I warmed this up, it was crazy beautiful. Like this smelled genuinely like you were in like an apple orchard on the, like right next to a huge tree, like a huge tree line of all of these like massive, beautiful trees that had all these gorgeous like golden leaves falling. It was just like a beautiful, perfect, woodsy, outdoorsy apple type scent. I loved this. I definitely will be keeping my eyes peeled for more, maybe even picking up more at the end of the season, but I have no doubt in my mind that I'll finish this up before the end of this fall. I love the scent. It was really, really great. This one here is Toasted, and this is fire roasted marshmallows, autumn leaves, and candied apples. This one to me just smells like a candy apple with like a toasted marshmallow over it. This is super, 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 super sweet. I really like it. You do have to be in like a super sweet mood to like get behind this one, because if you throw it in and you're not in a sweet candy kind of mood, it'll like be like, whoa, that is strong. But yeah, this one is really, really great. And yeah, a good sweet tooth lover's scent for fall. This one here is Pumpkin Queen, another super, super sweet scent. This is pumpkin donuts, marshmallow filling, and sugar and spice. I really do enjoy this scent. I'm excited to melt some more of this in November, because I feel like this is gonna be one of those perfect bakery warm the house type of scents. And I definitely really like this. If this comes back again next year, I'll probably pick it up. Or like I mentioned with the apple picking, I might pick up a backup of this for next fall as well if I finish this bag up. Kruger's Orchard. This was one I was super looking forward to melting. And this is apple cider donuts, Macintosh apple, and vanilla bean. And this one is like very, very strong on the Mac apple note, mixed with a subtle like kiss of bakery from that cider donuts. I would say this is mostly that Mac apple with a little bit of sweetness. Whereas like, for instance, this next one here is another apple scent, but very different. And the apple picking scent is also very different. And that empty bag that I had that was Zape's bobbing for apples is very different. These are all just so different. So I guess if I had to explain it, let me go over this Orchard Air first. So Orchard Air is crisp autumn air and sweet ripe apples. So another apple scent. This one here is, if you want an apple scent with a freshness, this is the go-to. This one smells almost like you would clean the house, but there's a breeze with freshly cut apples kind of going throughout the air. That's this one. If you want an apple with a subtle kiss of bakery in the background, like a donut scent, you know, you're at an apple orchard and they have donuts baking somewhere in the background, that's this one. If you're looking for, you're at an apple orchard and you are in like surrounded by huge wood, like surrounded by woods and like big trees and leaves are falling, you can almost like smell like the crunchiness of the leaves. Apple picking is definitely the one for you. And if you want an apple cider type of scent, then bobbing for apples is for you. That's my ultimate decision right there. They are all fantastic in their own way, but yes, they're all very different, not similar at all to my nose. So that is it, you guys. Those are my September empties and my September what I have melted. I'm really excited about the month of October because you guys know I love Halloween. I'm obsessed with Halloween. So I cannot wait to share my October melting basket with you guys. And I hope that you are all doing something really fun for this month too, because it is going to be a great one for WAC. So I hope you're all taking care, staying safe, happy and healthy. Talk to you guys later. Bye.